All right, all right, all right. Good morning. Welcome to Friday, everybody. Let's go Friday. Let's see if we can make some money and have some fun today. What's happening out there? Can you guys hear me okay? Rue, what's happening? How's it going on your side of the world, Rue? Hey, Rodney, good morning. What a wild day yesterday was. Good morning. Man, yesterday was beautiful, wasn't it? What a great day to be a trader. All right, let me drop in the disclaimer super quick here. So we've got government regulations require us to disclose that all futures trading contains a substantial amount of risk. It's not for every investor. An investor could lose potentially all or more of their money that they have invested. Please use only risk capital to do trading, and reach out to a licensed financial advisor before you take any trades. Me or my team, we're not licensed financial advisors. We're trading software developers, so we don't know about all the financial regulations required. Okay, so let's do some trading then, if that's what we do. Let's see what we've got. We've got a couple of strategies here starting to climb our leaderboard. A little bit slower today than it was yesterday, that's for sure. Here on my right, I've got the NQ. I'm looking at it on a 30 range chart right now. Over here on the left, I've got the ES, and I'm looking on a 4 Unorenko. So that thing moves pretty quick on the ES. Kind of gives us a little bit of insight into the depth of the market. Having a nice climb back all night there. All the way up until the 10 o'clock dive. Look at that 10 o'clock dive. Holy moly. Oof. Falling knives since 10 there. A little bit of a climb now. So we've got the ES scalper leapfrog armed and dangerous here. I've got it in coming in at $200 bill. It started climbing up my leaderboard, so I just put it on the ES scalper drone leapfrog. That's what I'm looking at over here in this chart on the left. All right, so now she's a rocking and rolling. So I'm trading the ES scalper leapfrog drone. It's a lot. That's like that's a mouthful. That's what we're trading today, though. Got it on 5 Apex accounts here. I wanted to share the results yesterday. We had a Big Daddy climb the leaderboard on us there. Let's congratulate Taya. Wow, the Canadian Wonder Kid. He's rocking and rolling on us here at Right Line Funding. He's running us for chumps. He pulled a couple rabbits out of his hat already with Right Line Funding's cash flow. He's starting to make us bleed, but I'll tell you, he's trading awesome. Way to go, Taya. He pulled in $1,000 yesterday. It's a $500 prize though for the Profit King Challenge now. $500 prize. But he made 10,000 in that account. Way to go, Taya. I'll show you how he did it too. That's one of our goals here at Right Line Trading is to train and educate is the goal. And I like it when it's not me, you know, it's somebody else. So we got Taya here who's been crushing it with us. I want to share his secrets. Taya, we're coming for you. We'll see where he took his trades at and stuff in a little bit here today. But he pulled the rabbit out of his hat there. Congratulations again. And what I'm talking about is right here, the Profit King Challenge. So we got daily payouts. Daily payouts. If you can click that $10,000 bill on that account, I'll send you a $500 bill this evening. If you do it with 5 accounts, I'll send you 2,500 bucks. Trust me, it hurts when I do it, but that's part of the game that I'm playing. Hoping for the odds to work in my favor as the prop firm, but like to see people get paid too, because I love getting paid by my prop firm. So that's part of the game that we're playing. So that's going on. You guys are welcome to jump in the ring there. We'll leave Tea's name on the leaderboard until someone can join him there. All right, so we got the ES Scalper Leapfrog here, jumping in. It's looking for the technical setup here. It looks like we're going to probably get close. So I'm looking at it on a 8 Unirenko. The strategy is looking at this on this 8 Unirenko here. We'll go ahead and get the chart to match the strategy right now. Way to go, Rory Powers. Great job, Rue. All green, huh? Love those green weeks, man. Those are priceless. Being able to stop is the goal. Stop on green. Almost contradictory, right? Stop on green. I worked in a chemical plant in Louisiana for a while, and I was the engineer over the plant. But when I first got there, I was just a younger guy, and I was working with the older engineer, and he was walking around the facility and showing me around, and pointing to everything and saying, "Hey, don't touch that. Don't, be careful over there. This will blow up. That'll do that." And I was like, "Holy shit, this is a big deal." And he told me a story. I started telling him. He was telling me about a problem, and I was like, "Oh, I think I might know, maybe how we could, maybe try to fix that." And I started kind of going into the detail of maybe a previous experience or whatever. And he says, "Whoa, slow down there." He said, "Slow down there. Let me tell you a story." I said, "Okay." He says, "There's 2 bulls. There's 2 bulls, and they're both up on a hill. And there's a whole bunch of heifers down there. And their goal is to, get them while they're hot. So the young bull runs down, yeah, boom, 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 gets on one, wears himself out, and he falls over. The old bull's just cruising down, boom, gets on them all. Slow down, cowboy." So that's the way that one's working out for me. So I got the Leapfrog drone here. We're trying to make some money today. Everybody's green. I was going to say the NQ wasn't moving much, but I was pulled over there on the chart there for a second. I was the young bull once in my lifetime. All right, now we jumped in. We're trying to go short here on the ES. Old scalper Leapfrog going short. Got my ET trade copier here. ETP trade copier. Jumped in for me. We got a wagon full of accounts here on this trade. Short in the ES here. Just got a bear flag. Nice, beautiful bear flag drawn here on the chart for us. Bear flag is when you're hoping price is going short, but it drives up to the north and then starts coming back down here to the right. So giving it the sense that it's going to go long, but starts to take a dive on us again. But and we got $100 trade now. ES, scalper, leapfrog, drone. Holy moly. All right, we got a $200 trade now. We hope we're doing a little bit of leapfrogging here on the ES. And we got a $200 trade now. We're in this trade right here. We've got the ETP trade copier here. Got the ES scalper leapfrog drone. If I look here at my account, I know it's a big daddy, but it is the ES8U scalper leapfrog drone. And we're trying to go short on the ES. Fully automated system here. Boy, I tell you, I was looking at the data. Ed was asking there in Discord, hey, what's the best set it and forget it bot that we have? And man, did we have some goodies there. This RJ star, NQ RJ star, and then the Roberts ES star. Those two are really hot long term. They don't take many trades. And we got a $200 bill now. Looking behind me, looks like we got a little bit of red there on the big boards. And it's a $300 bill now across a few accounts. We're shorting the ES here on the futures market. E-mini is a leapfrogger. And we got a $400 bill now. Let's take a home run today. Everybody's green, Rue said. Everybody's green. Everybody's green. Let's go, Rue. That was a Signal C short trade. Signal C on this ES is a beauty. It's a beauty. It's the money maker signal too. That's probably number 3 strategy. Those 3 are worth trading, folks. The data backs them up long term. Now it's just you that you have to work on. We got the strategies. You have the mental capacity to be a winner or a loser every day. And we got a $500 bill now. My greed meter's higher than most people's, my risk tolerance. I'm a trader. I grew up knowing gambling money ain't got no home. That's what I was taught. We did a lot of cards in my lifetime. We have a 7-card draw. 2s, 4s, and one-eyed jacks are wild. So you basically try to get a royal flush every time. With cheese, we call it, if you have some aces backing him up. All right, we got the ES pulling back on me. Back to the $200 trade. We sealed in a $50 bill here, I think. Maybe a little more here. We got a $200 bill. Anybody play Hold'em anywhere? Texas Hold'em. And we got a $200 trade here on the ES. Short in the ES here. We're a little bit below the VWAP. The VWAP's the yellow dashed here. Big, thick yellow. That's the volume weighted average price. That's the number the big institutions chase around. And it's a $300 trade now. And we're short in the ES with the ES 8U Scalper Leapfrog Drone. I see that profit scalper coming out of the corner of my eye here. Old Sniper's in too. I got another shiny object showing up. I have shiny object syndrome. Oh man, can't wait till we get this AI fully flushed out where it's going to be able to pick it for me, so I don't even have to do that anymore. That's our next version of software will be full closed loop GPT bots. Whole nother version. We're working with a company called Ngrok. I don't know if anybody's heard of that, but they do the connection between the internet and your database, basically. So they've asked us to actually participate on a project for them where we develop our app and they build us out a like a connected network. So looking forward to working with those guys a little bit more. We've had a couple of meetings so far. And we got a $300 trade now. Go grab the trade performance, show you a little bit about a long-term history I was mentioning. Look like they might come get us. All right, we took an $80 bill out of them. That's why we call it the scalper. This is the ES Scalper Leapfrog drone. It's working on those numbers here in the background. I hope I don't put my computer into overdrive here trying to get all the data with the no, it looks good. All right, beautiful. Amazing how it can crunch that much data. Unbelievable. Da-da. So what I was mentioning is the trade performance of some of these bots over a longer time horizon. This is from March 1st till today. So this, I always like to deselect them all because it just makes sure there's not like two of them toggled on. But this ES Star bot has been a darling. This is the weekly. I've got it on weekly right now. If I went to monthly, this is the monthly look at it. So in the first month, excuse me, in the first month of March, it pulled in 11 grand. The second month, it pulled in 6 grand. Third month, it only pulled in 200. Fourth month, it pulled in 700. Then it lost 1,500 for the month of July. Kind of had just a few trades for some reason in a couple of those months there. I see 7 and 9. That's a pretty small month, but because there's 20 trading days. So, this one, it would be trading basically one trade a day, 20 trading days. If it traded every day in this month, it made 4 grand and then 1 grand in September so far. So this is one of the, I call these set it and forget it. This is a good example of in my mind, data that supports a set it and forget it strategy. I haven't touched this strategy the whole summer, like since March. It's just taken the advice from the drone. It's taken the advice from the drone trades and trying to give its best probability for the next trade that it takes. So it's always trying to look at the drone trades and make its own adjustments to its settings as it takes its next trade, trying to learn and get smarter from the drones. Exactly is how it works. So, we're hopeful, and we have seen that where this bot actually has better performance than the drone because it should. But it is trading and it is relatively random. You do have probability, but it's not always right, whatever. So anyways, here's the bot. And then like I mentioned earlier, the RJ Star is the other one that's really been super consistent over a long period of time. So this one we started running it actually in looks like April. And April, mine pulled in 6 grand, 2 grand, almost 5 grand, 3 grand. It lost $4,500 in August. And then this month so far, it's made $8,200 so far this month. So these have been, I call them the set them and forget them's. They don't take many trades. Again, these are monthly figures, and you're looking at the numbers of trades that it takes a month. So again, looks like about one a day, one trade a day. On some days I take, 40, 50 trades. So that's why I don't personally trade those. But I'll tell you, I should. I would have had more money right now if I would be doing that a lot more, but that's just, hey, I can't go against my own human nature. I can only show you what to do, what I do. I only show you what the data supports here, the the bot in this case, I do have a couple of, like here, I believe I've got probably, so largest loser. I always look at largest loser and largest winner just to make sure if we had any slip out, like where the contracts got loose on us and we didn't have the stopper target in place. So the next time we open the machine, we close the contract out, and then it shows, you know, sometimes either a big winner or a big loser. Here in this case, I can see that there's one that got away from us in the whatever that is, 5-6 months here, and instead of losing at somewhere probably about $1,100 or whatever, it was a double. So anyway, this was probably maybe 1,000 or so more. So it's about 10 grand, or 11 potentially. But again, took very few trades. So if we looked at the analysis a little bit closer of the summary, you know, it has a 63% win rate, percent profitable. 63% this one is. Like I said, I look at largest winner and largest loser a lot just to make sure that the data isn't skewed. Again, in this case, we shouldn't have had one that had such a big loss. Typically, I mean, the stops are set at, I think 1,000, 1,200. I think it's exact same, 1245 should have been. If we kind of peel back the onion on the RJ Star drone, again, it's up 20 grand over the last 5 months. It's running a 67% profitable rate. Let's go look at the largest winner and largest loser. Again, I got that one slipped on the largest loser, it looks like. So again, the profit would be, you know, another maybe $1,000, so maybe 21,000 overall here. So that's the RJ Star drone. Again, really appreciate RJ and Robert and whoever else, and plenty other people have brought us strategies over the time, but these are the ones that we're showcasing today because of their performance. So thank you for those. So those are the top two, and then I think probably the moneymaker is somewhere, from my memory, somewhere in the number 3 range. Yeah, so the moneymaker drone here is in at 11,000. And this one we haven't been running, I don't think, quite as long. So let's look at the analysis. No, it has. So the moneymaker drone here on this machine, these are the monthly totals. Again, this one trades quite a bit more. So again, if there's 20 trading days, it took 51 trades in those 20 trading days. So about 2.5 trades a day. And we know there's no such thing as a half, but you know, some days 2, some days 3, whatever. It looks like here in this month, it looks like it was probably at least 3 trades a day. That month it made $9,000. So that was a really good month for it. So this is the data that we have. This is, you know, so these are strategies that are proven over time in the real market here. As we know, and anybody who's been trading for any extended period of time, I would say 2-3 months, and you really start to look at the data and understand how a trade happens, you'll understand that we all get filled at, you know, slightly different prices. So, you know, the results here don't match this computer up here. They do in relative terms. Those are my best bots up there too, right? The best strategies up here are still the best strategies up there, but the actual entries and exits aren't exactly the same. A lot of times they're the same, and a lot of times they're just a little bit different. So that's kind of a little bit of a peek behind the curtain with data and how that's looking. Oh, we're hoping for another ES scalper trade here on the ES. Looking at the 8 Unirenko chart here, that's an 82040 bar that we're looking at, 82040. So every 2 points, it prints another candle. every 2 points. Let's go Fun Friday. Come on. A little movement today. Saw some glimpses of upward movement earlier. Oops. We got the sniper in a trade down here. Let's just go check it out. It's a 20 Unarenko strategy on the NQ. Ooh. Choppy zone here. Might want to steer clear out of these trades, I'd say. $20 Unarenko sniper action. Sniper's got the long entry. Caught that long entry right there on a 20 Unarenko. Let's show you what this thing's looking at. This was a collaboration between Charles and one of our good clients, Dan. Dan, if you're out there, thank you. Dan's been trading this setup for a long time. Been making a lot of money over his lifetime, he said, with this signal. So we set it up with him. What we're looking for is this 20 Unarenko to get on the 15. And just as it enters and crosses that 15 line, it'll then take the trade in that direction that it's now moving. So right here, it caught this entry right here, trying to go up on this candle here. It was green, green. All indications were, let's go long. Anybody trading any prop accounts today? Heard Buellnox has his best price right now on the 50K is 14, 15 bucks. I was going to go grab some of those. Put that one on my live account. I forgot to grab that one earlier. I've got one going on the Steven drone here. Running 2 contracts on the M and Q. It looks like it's doing pretty good. I'm going to move it back to my live account. I'd say it's doing good. It's up a little. So if you want to trade a Ninja Trader brokerage account or several other brokers, and you wanted to put a strategy on your live account, so the first thing I'm going to do is take a closer look at my profit and loss that I want to win or lose today. I'm willing to take $1,000 profit or $500 loss today. So each one of these trades now is $100 risk. So I've got them set up perfectly. So this is a $100 trade. Each one, if I lose it, I know what I'm up for. So I get 5 shots. Get 5 shots. That's what I like is knowing how much risk I have on the table and what I've got to look forward to. So I can get 5 shots at goal here. And then hopefully some upside if we get some extended moves, which today's probably this afternoon not happening, but still fun to think about. So the brokerage counts come in with numbers too. This one's always hard to get. It's at the very top. It gets really sensitive up here for some reason. There we go. No? Yep. Okay, so boom, now the account that this is going to trade to, this strategy down here, this labeled strategy is going to trade to this Ninja Trader brokerage account here. So now we can always like to go just double check the instrument because it reverts back to the last one that you had. I just want to make sure that it doesn't have like gold or something. Okay, no, that's correct. Okay, so when this fires off, it should fire off a trade right here. We'll wait for this bad boy. It's a good day for old Steven Drone. It's one that looks at the relative strength of stochastic oscillator. So it's kind of looking at balance and price, but we're also then looking at a couple of other trend lines to validate that move. So we're looking at our 15 and 50 to make sure that we're if we're going to take a short trade, that we're red on both of those before it enters the trade. So there's a couple of filters in there trying to be a little more selective. But it's when balance and price changes hands. All right, we got the ES scalper here starting to set up for a short trade again. We can clear this volume zone right here, this little blue line. Might be about ready to take a trade, it looks like. The cool thing about an automated system is I don't even need to know. It just does it for me, so that's pretty cool. Anybody else using the ETP trade copier besides me and Rory? Cool, you got a good free win there, huh, Rue? Nice. Rue, does it work with our strategies? Do you know if you can hook up with Rhythmic with it? Okay, old Steven's going long here. A live account action going on. Oh, really? Drop Rory or us a message or a link to it if you don't mind through email. Like to evaluate a couple if there's another one that's good. Thank you. Okay, we got a long trade. I've got this one sealing in right away. 25 ticks. And we got a $70 trade now going long on the NQ. And we got a $70 bill in the live account. And we're trying to march north with a couple M&Q contracts here. And we got a $100 bill now. Going long on the NQ. We got old Steven Drone going long. And we got a $100 bill now. A little pullback. We sealed in our dollar bill here. We got to stop flying up quickly on this one. That old sniper we were looking at earlier looked like it was down and out. That thing just came back and made a little bit of money on that trade. Okay, I exited on the line change there, running the 8 uni. This one's running an 8 Unarenko. I was looking at a 20 there. Here's the bar that this one's looking at. It's looking at an 8 Unarenko bar here. So it took this long entry right here coming off this little, this one's called a bull flag this time. That's what Signal C does. Signal C catches those bear and bull flags, but it caught this little dip down and back up. And then we exited on the line change after this little dashed line right here. Went from green to red right here, and it exited the trade for us. We got a few ticks. Got a $50 bill on the trade. And we're in a short trade now. And Signal C took a short trade. We had a little pullback and then a drop. Must be below the we must be below the 20 Unarenko 50. We call that the power play signal. And I'm down $50 now. Looking for a short trade here on the NQ. Got a $30 bill upside down. And we're back to even now. That was quick. She's a moving quick right about now. And we're down. Oh, and we're back to break even. Boom. Beautiful. Locked it in. No risk on the trade now. And we broke even. And we're running the Steven drone here. And we dropped in on both of them, so we got a full wagon now. We're running our 5 Apex accounts here on the left. And we're running the live account on the right. We're dropping in short. Tell you what, we dropped in, and man, was there a darn surge of volume. A lot of buyers right there. Just us, we were all one of them here. We all got caught on that one. Holy moly. Woo. Felt like we took the head fake there, full speed ahead with both strategies. We're trying to go for short trades here. Felt like the market said, no, I don't think so. I don't think it's that easy. Wow. Boom, shakalaka, in your face action. Down 60. Woo. Caught one to the chin there. And we're upside down on the ES too here. Big time. Everybody's green today. ETP trade copier. Here we go. We're down a $400 bill quickly on the ES trade. Woo. Wow. Caught me sideways on those two. That was one heck of a liquidity sweep on us. Man. Ouchie mama. Whew. Yeah. We got a buyer somewhere. Now we're down 300 across 5 accounts there. And down a $1,500 bill. I was just curious to see if our 50 on the 20 Unarenko was red when it took that short trade, and sure enough, it was. It was able to push that red. This bar was able to push that solid line right down there, and we took that short trade. Boy, we got chumped out on that one big time. Mm. One thing I can do to try to, not take that trade right there is to extend that out to one bar. So it might be a good option. Big, strong move. Big, strong, bullish move right there. They came in buying heavy duty right there. Whew. Got on the wrong side of that one. Come on, everybody's in the green. Come on now. It's Miller time. Let's go get in the green. We got David Wise coming up. Hopefully he keep you guys in the green today. I slipped into the red here again. It's a rubber match sometimes. They say the best traders are the ones who can take the losses and not get all uptight over it. So that's part of the journey of trading, especially if you want to be a long-term trader. You're going to get a lot of losses. So 50% of the trades are losses. How about that, huh? That'll make you feel better. You have no control over the market. How about that? All right, everybody, leave you with that good advice for the weekend. Oh, we can go with probabilities and hope like heck after that, huh? Everybody, keep your fingers crossed. Hope we can get back to green today. Everybody, have a great weekend. Appreciate you joining the AI revolution here. Have a good weekend, guys. Bye now.